Today is February 20th, 2021, and we are here with Miss Virginia Allen. As we approach the end of Black History Month, we'd like to highlight her achievements. I am Gabrielle DeShong, and I am a junior at Curtis High School. My sister Genesis and I are happy to be here. I read in an article that you were trying to convince your parents to bring you to Staten Island to pursue your career. Why did you choose Staten Island, and why were you so eager?
I admired my Aunt Edna, who was a registered nurse here at Seaview. We happened to be on the grounds where I worked in 1947. I am living in the old nurses' residence. And I convinced my parents to allow me to come to Staten Island to live with my aunt to go to nursing school.
What is your fondest memory of living on Staten Island?
I would say working here at Seaview Hospital. That's one of my fondest memories. I work with the children in the Children's Pavilion. And at that time, I was so young. I was really a child myself, but I was able to relate to the children very easily because of my youth, I believe. This is how I feel now.
Being a Black woman, how has being a Black woman affected your professional life and your career?
I didn't feel hindered in any way in my career. As a matter of fact, I felt that I had many advantages. And being an adventurous person, if an opportunity presented itself, I took that opportunity. And that's how I worked for two different labor unions, Local 144, that represented the hotel workers, but it also represented the hospital and nursing home employees. And I also worked for 1199. 1199 Service Workers International Union, and we represented nursing homes and hospitals, as well as other service workers in the hotels. But I had a beautiful career. I also worked in the operating room. As a matter of fact, that was my specialty. I worked in the operating room at Brooklyn Jewish Hospital and also Staten Island University Hospital that I retired from. And I enjoyed working for the union, representing the workers. I stayed in that job for about 18 months. I had a teenage daughter.
Ooh.
And I felt that I needed to be home with her.
How old?
Because that job was very demanding. I had to walk the picket lines when we were on strike and go, be out later hours than I should. When you have young children at home, you have to be more attentive.
Do you feel that working for the union was a risk? Or like your aunt inspiring you to become a nurse? How does your childhood impact your wanting to be a nurse?
I feel a lot of advantages because my parents encouraged education. We just say, for instance, if I said I was bored, my father would tell me I could read the encyclopedia and learn a few words. And my parents played the piano. My brother played also, and I was the vocalist. In those days, we stayed home and entertained each other. It's not like it is today, where everybody goes out. It was more cohesive, more coveted.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that nursing has taught you life lessons that couldn't be learned anywhere else?
Definitely. Patience, caring, the I have always enjoyed school, but I've always enjoyed going to school. So I think I've been a lifelong learner.
Mm-hmm.
Nursing has helped me to achieve that goal. Being so young when I started working here at Seaview, I was not afraid of tuberculosis because I wasn't aware of how detrimental the disease was. As I grew older, I realized that it was quite detrimental for many people. Very few people recovered. Very few people recovered.
How did you cope with people dying from tuberculosis?
It was something that it wasn't, I wasn't accustomed to being around people who die, but it was part of the job, and it was a learning experience.
Mm-hmm. How have you been coping with COVID?
Well, I would say I'm coping well because I realize how deadly the disease is. It's killed so many people. How many? A few of the people who live here in this complex have died, even on this floor. And other people I know. But I try to be careful. I'm not exposed to many people. And I made an exception today because I know you so well. And I am happy that you are doing this project. So I made an exception because I don't usually have visitors in the house. And as I said before, follow the guidelines that they have given us. Wear our mask. I happen to have mine off, so I'm not mumbling. And stay a distance, at least 6 feet.
Last question is, how do you want to be remembered?
As a person who tried to do whatever I could for others, other people, to make their lives comfortable, but just to do my best at whatever I'm doing.
camera.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking time out to share a bit of your life story with us. We're honored to talk to you today and learn a lot about how you came up to be who you are right now. An honorable woman. So, yeah, thank you.